So I'm currently in the last month of my cut. It has been about, I want to say, 4 months since I started this journey of cutting. And it's been a wild experiment. I honestly felt like this was a new challenge in my fitness journey that I have never had to dealt with in my entire life. Sure, there was the time where I reduced weight during the pandemic, but that was the first time I did take my fitness journey to another level. But back then, I really didn't know what I was doing in my fitness journey. I was training in my parents' home back in India with no weights, with minimum food resources because, when the lockdown hit, everything was limited. And I don't eat meat as well. So if you didn't know that, I'm actually born and raised as a vegetarian. And so what eventually happened was, after I finished that phase of my fitness journey back in the pandemic, I realized that what I did was to reduce weight alone. And that resulted in a skinny fat physique, which I didn't know was a healthy physique or not. I feel like most people are comfortable with having a skinny physique or a skinny fat physique. But I genuinely wanted to be leaner. I looked up to a lot of these celebrities and actors I used to watch in a lot of movies and TV shows. I used to be so inspired by how they take care of their body and how disciplined they are in achieving their fitness goals. And that's where I finally took action in going all in on the current journey I'm on, which is to prioritize more protein and less calories. And when I started this cut, I was about 175 pounds or a little lower. I'll try to see if I can get a picture to confirm that. And my body fat was about 21.5% or 21. I'm not sure about that as well. And now I weigh 164 pounds with a body fat percentage of roughly 15 to 16%. So if you looked at it in that scenario, I didn't really prioritize getting enough protein during this cut. And that's where it left me very confused. Is I wanted to reduce body fat while building muscle. Like, I'm gonna put it plain and simple. So if you're cutting, number one, focus on high intensity cardio. Prioritize at least doing cardio for 3 to 4 times a week. I personally do it now for about 5 to 6 times a week. Personally, for me, high intensity cardio has helped show a significant progress in my fitness journey and helping me lose body fat. I used to do it 3 times a week. Now I do it at least 5 to 6 times a week, because the goal is to just sweat all the unwanted calories. So you want to make sure you're just going into the gym, or if you don't have access to a gym, that's fine. You can do it at home or you can do it outdoors as well. You want to make sure you're sweating and burning calories in order to see that caloric deficit. Number 2, prioritize a low calorie and high protein meal plan. This is very fundamentally important because the protein is very essential, so that you're prioritizing lean food sources and you want to keep it to low calories as well. The way I like to portion out my meals is that you have 1 protein source, 1 vegetable, and 1 carb source. So that's how I manage to be disciplined in following my meal plan, at least for these last 4 months. And it doesn't matter if you consume meat, if you're a pescatarian, vegetarian, vegan, it doesn't matter. You just have to find alternatives. And I personally think that if you follow the protein, vegetable, carb meal plan, then you'll definitely see results. And number 3, walk. Now, most of you might find this very generic and something that has been repeated by other YouTubers and influencers out there. To put it plain and simple, walking is a bonus tool to keep in your pocket. Like, you have no idea. Most people on average have a screen time for about 6 hours while they're scrolling or they're on their phones. Like, you mean to say that you don't even have time to get 30 minutes of walking in your day? And the other thing is, while people might cope and say is that, oh, like I work 8 hours a day in person, I work a desk job, or I work in a manufacturing company, it doesn't matter wherever you are. It still doesn't even matter if you work from home as well. Like if you have a call, for example, you can take the call outside while you walk. If you want to listen to music, instead of sitting down listening to music and working, you can start walking outside while listening to music. As a matter of fact, as I'm recording this video, like I'm literally walking outside and recording it. And this goes to show is that my mind isn't even bothered about how many miles or kilometers I'm walking. I'm just focused on the task at hand, which is recording this video. So that's the other thing, is that when you walk, you don't even realize that you're walking when you begin to immerse yourself in the surroundings and the task you're occupied with. So that's just my take on cutting. And if you've watched this video so far, I truly appreciate your time and value. I know you can be watching someone else, but it still means a lot to me. And if you like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next one.